Hey guys, I'm gonna wait, make sure we have some friends hop on. As you hop on, say hey. I do not know why I get myself so psyched up over these trainings, but hey guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dive in because if you guys miss this, then obviously you know you can watch the replay. I thought I would end the night talking about my journey, and I thought I would talk about how my mindset has changed, how different things have changed in my business to get me where I'm at today. I want to hopefully inspire a lot of you guys. I want you guys to know that you guys can rock this business. Guys, this business is for everyone. Everyone deserves this blessing. Y'all, my name's Jennifer Brandt. For those of you who do not know me, I just celebrated my 5-year anniversary, Scentsy, and I love this company. I truly love this company. I do work full-time. I homeschool full-time, my youngest. I have 2 boys. One's 22. The other one is 14. I had to think about that for a minute. And I homeschool him because he needed to be homeschooled. It was before COVID, so I've been doing it for 3 years. So my plate is pretty full. I am just as busy as the rest of you guys, okay? So I wanted you guys to know where I stand when it comes to working my business and being successful and also having a full plate. I have earned every single incentive that we've had. I have earned 3 top tier trips so far with Scentsy, and I plan on hitting every single one. It's mindset. You can do it. I was never always this way. So that's where I want to go with this, okay? I want you to know that when I joined Scentsy, I never dreamed about doing something and taking it seriously. When I joined Scentsy, it was just because I loved the product. I really wanted the discount. And what ultimately pushed me to hit join was because I was kind of in a dark place and depressed and just needing something for myself. And so I joined. My husband was very supportive. He said it probably would be a good idea, and he supported me and I joined. So I remember my sponsor asking me, well, what do you want out of this business? And I was like, gosh, I don't know. I want to hit my shooting star, maybe get certified. I mean, that is how far my mindset was with this business. I didn't want to make it and be rich. I didn't want to make it to the top. Did I ever think I would hit director? Absolutely not. I didn't even want a team, guys. I didn't even want a team. So I want to tell you that it doesn't matter where you're at in this business right now. You can completely change that. You 100% can change your circumstance in this business. What was my game changer? So I joined in October of 2017. It's been a long time, I feel like. And World Tour came around, and my sponsor and some of the teammates were like, hey, you should go to World Tour. It'll be fun. And I'm thinking, no, that is not for me. I am not the Scentsy spirit kind of girl, and I don't think so. Long story short, I went. Peer pressure, I went. But you know what? That was the best decision that I have ever made, because I didn't know about trips. I didn't know about annual sales. I didn't know about annual mentor because I really didn't care. I got my $1,000, $2,000 a month, and I was happy with that. All I wanted was some extra money to get my nails done, to get my hair. I always had red hair and all these things before I started getting old. I just wanted the extra money to be able to pamper myself and to have that extra little bit. And when I was at World Tour, I was walking around and people had these badges and they were like, level 1 earner, Mediterranean trip, and level 2. And I was like, what is this? Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I love trips. Trips is my love language. And I was doing a lot of traveling. I was getting in debt because of my traveling. And we had to kind of chill out a little bit. And when I was hearing these stories and I was hearing these other consultants saying that I earned this free trip and I did this, and I'm talking to these people and I'm like, hold up. You are no different than I am. There's no reason if you earned that trip that I couldn't earn that trip. I wanted those trips. I left World Tour saying, I'm going to earn that next incentive. We were getting ready to start a new incentive. And I'm going to tell you right now, I had not one team member. I was a certified consultant. I didn't have a team. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. And I put my head down and I started. I started talking and I started sharing, because really, Scentsy did make me happy. I love getting those packages in the mail. I loved getting and telling my friends about things, and people seeing me at work and people around me, how Scentsy truly brought joy to me. Guess what? That's contagious. When you are happy about something and it brings you joy and it changes your whole aura about you, people are curious of why. They want to know, well, why is that wax bar making you so happy? Why is it? Like, they were curious. And guess what started happening? People started joining me. People started partying for me. Like, I was able to get hosts, and people were interested, and people wanted to know what it was that I was doing that was making me so happy, because it was already changing me. It's not always about the trips and the money and the things like that. It truly is a happy place for me. So fast forward a little bit, I earned that trip. I went to Cancun, Mexico. That was my first incentive trip. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you earn your first incentive trip, your first one will always be your favorite, because I remember being like, I felt like a queen. Like, I got off that airplane, I had someone standing there with a sign telling me, with my name on this sign, and they drove me, off to this hotel, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it right now. It made me feel a certain way, and I never not want to feel that way ever again. I always want to be part of Scentsy trips. There are so many memories that are, yes, she took the words right out of my mouth, Courtney. So many memories. Me and Courtney, we got to hang out a lot in the Netherlands. The Netherlands was magical. I earned the first time, it got canceled. I earned the second time. We made so many memories together that I can't even describe. Like, it's just, we got to experience things. Like, I got to see and try food that I never would have done if it wasn't for Scentsy. There's no way that I ever could have afforded something like that. Never. I could never go and take my family on a trip. Like, we all went to Disney World. It was all completely free for us 2 years ago. I could have never provided something like that the way Scentsy did. It's truly magical. You need to make sure you are tracking your progress in the workstation. So many times I'm asking my team, where are you at right now? And they're like, oh, I haven't checked in a week. Guys, I check that thing first thing every single morning. I'm obsessed with that tracker. Like, I need to know exactly where I'm at, how I'm going to get my points. What points am I going to be at by the end of the day next day? You need to set a plan. You cannot accidentally earn these things. So I'm driven, as you can see, by trips. I love trips. I want to travel the world for free. That is my plan. So my mindset completely changed when I left Cancun, Mexico. I said, I will never miss another trip. I will never miss another trip. And I'm telling you right now, I will never miss another trip. I will do what I need to do to make that happen. Now, I have a lot of people that tell me I don't have any friends and people don't have money right now. And people have money. People are buying. You have to go find them. Maybe they aren't buying within your little circle. Maybe your friends aren't wanting to host. That's why you have to pivot and do something different. If you are doing something that is not bringing you joy and it's not bringing you results, then you need to pivot and do something different. And I've had to do that in my business. I'm not telling you that everything has been rosy, peachy, smelly like roses, whatever. It's not. Like, it has not. I have worked my butt off to get where I'm at. But ultimately, it's because I want to quit. I never dreamed. I went to college. I work at a hospital. When I first started Scentsy, I was working 5, 6, 7 days straight. So obviously I was working every day. And these are 12-hour shifts. I was working night shift. Guys, there's no excuses. If you want something done, you will find the time to do it. You know what I did? Back before I'm not computer savvy, I used to have to schedule my party post. I didn't even know about that. I don't even know if it was a thing at the many, many years ago. I don't even know. I used to get home at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I used to set my alarm for 11, for 1, for 3. I wouldn't even get to sleep straight. And I was waking up, I had my phone there, and I would just post, boom, to a party. Go back to sleep. My alarm would go off, boom, post. You know why? Because I was determined. I was determined to have a good party. I made sacrifices, and those sacrifices are paying off. You have to do the work. Guess what? Because of Scentsy, I have been able to come to day shift. I was able to afford that pay cut. And I'm not looking back. Guess what? I went from working 2 jobs, 2 different hospitals, working all those hours. I work 1. I wouldn't even be working full time right now if it wasn't for insurance, but I'm kind of scared about doing that little jump. Guys, you can do the hard things. Now, fast forward a little bit. I'm in a cozy place right now. My PRV, I've built myself a little empire, and I'm pretty comfortable where if I have so many clubs and so many things that I've worked for that everything that I do extra when it comes to LTOs and stuff, that's just the extra fluff in my business. My PRV ranges from $6,000 to $9,000. I'm actually $500 from $10,000 PRV right now. And that's because I'm working my butt off. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because I work. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know what I do some mornings when I have not gotten my mail outs done? I will wake up an extra hour early. I am getting up at 3 a.m. just to get the stuff done. Because if I don't get these mail outs out, they don't get the scents in their noses, and then they will not buy the product. You see where I'm going here? You have to do the things. Okay, so mindset. Mindset is everything. If you say that you can't, you're right. You can't. But if you say you will and you can, you're absolutely right. You have to do it. And anybody can do the PRV. If you get comfortable with setting the bar at $2,000, $2,500 to get annual sales, if you're comfortable, then you need to be upping that bar on yourself, and you need to be challenging yourself. Do something different to get that PRV up there, because you can do it. Courtney's always been a good PRVer, and whenever we start putting our heads together, I'm like, she started pushing and pushing and pushing, and we're usually on each other's heels. If it's not one, it's the other. We're usually a little bit apart. But you have to start putting systems in place. You have to start making a plan to make things happen. Get yourself a binder. Write it down. Guys, my notes for you guys is on the back of an order from work. I'm always thinking about how can I better Scentsy in my life so I can get out of here faster. I'm always doing that. There's no excuses. Yes, I worked 12 hours today. I got home at 7 o'clock. I changed, got a little bit something to eat. I mopped the floor, and here I am. I'm doing this because You are worthy. You deserve the same thing. You deserve this. That's why I'm always working so hard, doing these extra trainings with home office and sharing my boards and doing all these things that I do and sharing them with you guys, because you deserve to be here with us. There's room at the table. And I'm telling you right now, 5 years ago, I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. I did not have the extra money. I didn't. We did not have extra money. I did not get my nails done. I did not get my hair done. I did not do the extra. I'm going to go over a little bit. Forgive me. There's no one following me, so I'm going to go over just a little bit if you guys will have me. But as I was in this, as I grew, the one thing that always stuck with me, Chloe said to me, is you need to grow deep into your front line and wide. That has always been on the back of my mind, that is I need to get myself in there deep with all my front line. My front line, I probably have 80 of them. You need to go in deep and you need to go in wide, because you know why? You're gonna get a ton of hobbyists, and that is okay. You need the extra fluff in your business. We need those hobbyists. But while you are collecting those hobbyists, you need to be looking for the people like me who just need someone to change their mindset, because that's all I was. I never dreamed that I would be where I'm at right now. So I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. And before I knew it, it was paying for my mortgage, and it was paying for car payments. And then it got to the point where it was paying for all my monthly bills. Guys, you deserve that. You deserve that. Every single one of you guys right now, there's 27 of you on here. You deserve something that makes you happy, brings you joy, which is Scentsy, and it should be paying for all of your things. You deserve that. You just need to have the mindset that you can do it. You need to set time aside for yourself for Scentsy. It's going to look different for everyone. Maybe you're working it at night. You're going to work it at work like I did. I sit there, I make lists. Here today, I made a list on this other set of orders here of people that I want to redo launch parties to help get them active. You deserve this. Money talks. Whenever I was a director and I was kind of sitting cozy at director and I wasn't sure if it was really a big deal to move up, I watched a training from, I want to say it was Jen Anderson, and she did a video and she shared how to make a $10,000 paycheck. And ever since that video, I realized the true potential that Scentsy has in this business. And that's when I knew at that very minute, that's going to happen. That has been my goal since I watched it about a year and a half ago. Now, with that being said, within 1 year, I started making 3 scary goals. This is something I teach my team, 3 scary goals. You need to pick them scary, because this is going to take time to do. My first one was the $10,000 paycheck, buying a bigger house. And the other one was, I don't even remember now. Don't kill me, okay? Because I've already done some of it, and we know they're not goals anymore. But I can't remember what my first ones was. And I put my head down. I actually put them up on the wall, so I had it in my face. I printed out pictures of the house that I wanted. We backed out of doing that because of the way the economy is right now, and we're cruising. So we're just building our house. Like, we're doing different things in our house, and that's what we're doing instead. But my point is you got to pick 3 scary goals. Put your goals in a place where you're going to see them. If it's on the wall, on your Post-it notes, wherever it is. So when there's times where you want to give up, look at them. When there's times, because you're going to. I don't know how many times I've actually quit Scentsy because I was super stressed. I had all these orders to get out. I was working. I didn't know how I was going to do this, but it all works out. It all works out. And all you got to do is look at your little Post-it note and remember why it is that you're doing these things. For me, I want them $10,000 paycheck. And I'm going to tell you that my highest paycheck was almost $8,000. I will add income disclosure. You can do it. It's not because I'm a star director. It's not because it's easy for me. It's not because it's easy for me to get parties, because I work just as hard as you do. The difference between me and you maybe is that I actually have faith in myself, because I know I can do this. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I have a plan and I try to figure out how it's going to work. Okay? If you need help setting a plan, reach out to me. I am an open book. It doesn't matter if you're on my team or not. I share my board team page with everyone. I have different ideas and do different things all the time. I come up with these crazy ideas and I run with it. Right now, I got a crazy idea while I was at work that I want to have all these relaunches with my teammates who are sitting at 0. There's no reason that they should be sitting at 0 if they want it. So my goal is to talk to them, relaunch their businesses, and see if they are worthy of this. See if they want to do that. Now, let's see. Okay, my biggest tip, I'm going to let you guys go with this because I have already gone over. My biggest tip, guys, is share Scentsy. Share your journey. You don't have to be salesy when doing it. One thing that I have always been told is that when I talk about Scentsy, that they can genuinely see how happy it makes me. It has completely changed my life. And those of friends that are around you and that are around me, they are actually witnessing these changes. One of my directors now, 2 of my directors now, they are close friends of mine. They seen where I was 5 years ago and they see where I'm at right now. They see the difference. They want that for themselves. They were curious. They know that it can change their lives. This business is a no ceiling income. You can make as much money as you want. You just have to put in the sacrifice and put in a little bit work. Because I've already got my husband home. He's helping me. I'm homeschooling, got him home. He finally, as of last month, he does not work anymore. And the only reason I'm working right now is, for one, my job will not take part-time, and for 2, the insurance is a little bit scary for me. So I am hanging out right now, working my 3 days a week. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and boom. So there's that. But I make way more. I work at the hospital. I got an education, and I make pretty good money for a hospital. I make over $30 an hour. Y'all, and I'm making way more than I am with Scentsy than I do at my full-time job. So the money is here. It is on the table. You just have to get it. You have to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Anyways, thank you guys. I'm going to go back and read everything. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me. I did just do a training with Home Office yesterday. The recording will be in the training tab, the Training Tuesday tab, tomorrow. Go watch it. I really have simplified systems on what I do. I don't have time to write things down. I have learned with the type of PRV volumes that I get, there's no way I can transfer all these numbers and write everything down in a binder. Like, I do the binder system, but sort of different. Go watch it. It's in the training tab. It will be there tomorrow. I promise you it will help you, at least if you take a piece of that away. Anyways, thank you. I love you all. And we're going to rise to the top. We're going to do this thing. Have a good night.